The difference would be it's like, oh, I really like what this person's about also, and I'm going to go to them because I know I'm going to get a good tattoo, but I also am super into like what they're into or what they're about. My old boss used to say you mirror your clients, and he was talking about how you dressed.
Dress for the job you want, not the job you have.
Right? Like, you're telling me I have to dress like a stripper?
Catch is it'll be male strippers, but that's okay. The emphasis of comfort as you get older, like every 5 years, you're just like, it becomes more and more important. You know how hard it is to resist wearing hookahs?
Dude, we've had we had like an episode about that. That's my issue. Like I just like they're so hideous looking, but I tried them on at Nordstrom Rack and they're great.
Damn it.
You tried them on? You're really playing with fire.
Yeah.
They're really ugly.
It felt amazing.
They're ugly as.
I can't do it yet.
I know, I was talking to my friend the other day. I was like, what is the age where I have to start, or that I get to start wearing like Tommy Bahama stuff, like retiree stuff? Like, where's the cutoff?
And not comedically.
Yeah, not in like a tongue in cheek. Yeah,
that's a good shirt.
But I feel like tattooers, you could do that. There is you get a little leeway.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, that guy, he's artsy, like tattoo guy. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's
like when do I start to get with like jean shorts, white socks, and New Balance? You know, and the phone on the outside. When is like the cutoff for that?
Oh, a cell phone like holster.
Yeah, I bet you it's about 65.
It's way up there, so I got time.
It's not that it ever becomes cool. It's just that you stop giving a shit. Yeah, because nobody looks great in their jorts. Damn it. All right, we're rolling on this.
Yeah, I got into like golf like 5 years ago. And then the golf attire has become a little bit more important in my life. Like, ooh, these pants are very stretchy and breathable. I'll just wear them out tonight, you know? And I'm still not allowed to wear like the polos to dinner. My wife is like, get the fuck out of here. But I'm like, this one looks kind of cool. If I button the top one, I look a little gangster,
like a skinhead.
Right? She's like, no. Look like you live in Newport.
It says Titleist on the side. It's not.
I will never set leg in a pair of pants that are not elastic anymore.
Oh, dude.
Like,
I know, dude.
That's just not happening.
Luke, could you put your mic in place?
Did you just say set leg?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. I hate a button now, and I hate like rough denim.
Yeah, rough denim. Like, there's no reason. They make such good stretch denim.
Yeah.
To wear a rough, rugged denim.
Yeah, like what is this? The Gold Rush?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, put those on a wall in a museum and then put some sweet stretch pants on me.
Yeah.
Because I respect them.
So, you said that you had back surgery?
Yeah, I had spine surgery.
Why?
Yeah.
Because you won't wear hookahs?
You wanted to be
Because I
taller?
refuse to wear hookahs and I'm staying in Converse or Vans. No, I just years of tattooing, you know, like, and bad posture, you know.
Yeah, so what was the surgery?
L5-S1, the lowest disc was blown out in my back from, it was like the first 10, 12 years, then you started getting like bad sore back. And then it was a time where I was working in New York and the shop was super busy and you just, when you work for yourself, if there's people coming in, you're not stopping. So I'd, work till midnight, work till 2 a.m. And luckily it was nonstop. So you're not thinking about posture. You're just hunching over into every piece.
And even at that point, if you did think about posture, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, I've never thought about posture till now.
Yeah.
Later
So do you try to be conscious of that when you tattoo now? Do you have to like...
Yeah, a little bit.
yourself?
And I don't...
But there's really no way, huh?
I mean, they're sitting up once in a while. They're standing up more often.
Is that what the doctor told you should have been doing?
Yeah, I mean, I went to Germany and got a surgery in Germany. Did you guys talk to Tim Hendricks about his?
His hand?
His hand.
No, he had spine surgery too.
Oh, no.
He did mention it, that he had a back procedure.
Oh, he didn't tell us about
He didn't go into detail, just
he
about
was
his
the back
wrist.
procedure guru. Like, he led me to this place in Germany, and it, like, changed my life.
Really?
Like, I was falling. I couldn't stand up. Like, sciatic nerve was just hitting me, and I'd, like, be walking in the city.
Oh, yeah, where, like, you have to calculate your next step, or you're going to eat.
He found this place in Germany, and, he's a real smart guy, and I trusted his research, and so he had this surgery. And I thought, oh, well, if I ever need it, I'll go there. But I'm like, I'll never need it. I'll just, be fine. And I ended up needing it. Had a big, bad blown out.
Spoiler alert, I ended up needing it.
So, but it was wonderful. I always joke it was my first vacation in my career. About, I don't know what that was, maybe 15 years into tattooing, my first vacation. It's a funny joke that I went to get spine surgery and spent 2 weeks out there recovering from the disc replacement.
That scares me.
Yeah. It's something to think about.
fucking neck is f***ed up. And right now I'm having collarbone pain. Whoa. Like when I turn a certain way, like something is like pulling right here ever since the Albuquerque convention.
Yeah, it's
That's
something
so
we got
busy.
And like I just dealt with this sports like physical therapist lady, and I never really thought about it, but our whole motion of our life is like moving in. We're like making our chest small and our diaphragms breathing small. So like she was like, just open up more all the time.
TikTok told me I should be doing this.
Yeah, do that.
Like Danny Zuko.
Anything that just opens you up, you know? I think that's good.
Yeah, I was told by a massage therapist that you should stretch in the opposite way that you're typically like.
The physical therapist told me that
so
too.
if you're leaning forward, stretch back.
Yeah.
But I've also totaled 2 cars, and I think the last one really did me in.
That'll do it. Some of that'll do it too.
Oopsie.
Part of my back
my
back surgery was a motorcycle accident in New York City. I hit a pothole and I like stomped my leg out, and it was already a bulging disc, and it just kind of like I think it sent it over the top.
Oh my gosh.
A motorcycle in New York City. I didn't know that was a thing. I mean, unless you're like a pizza delivery guy or something.
There's just
dude, that sounds pretty dangerous.
Yeah, there's just all kinds of stuff there. It's the like the end level on a crazy video game.
Yeah, the final
Everything
boss.
there. Like, yeah, it's the final boss. Living in New York City is the final boss
of traffic. You know what's so crazy was when we were in Montana, just seeing people ride without a helmet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like scared for them. I'm such a California girl.
Young me would have been like, yeah, live free. But like wisdom me is like, no way. Like, why would I? Because I used to go to Texas a lot and work at Elm Street in Dallas. And Oliver Peck and his gang he has tons of motorcycles, and they'd ride all the time. And we'd ride back and forth to work, no helmets. And you're just like, yeah, living free, America. And then as you get older, you're like, that dude busted his head. This person's dead. You're like, okay, maybe a full face seems like a smarter thing to do. So
yeah. There could be accidents that you would easily survive, but you're not going to if you don't have a helmet on.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit more conscious about the things I do physically now. Like
wearing clothes?
I really want to get a skateboard. Yeah, wearing clothes.
Exactly like that.
Never have, never will.
Next question.
No, like, because I've been really, for some reason, wanting to get a skateboard and just go like hit like a little snake run at a park or something, but
don't do it.
I'm not gonna do it. I can't do it. Like, it's the stupidest decision if I were to.
Might be time for one of the longboard skateboards.
No, I've seen people get the fucking wobbles on those things.
No.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's actually an insult. You don't want to do that. It's not cool.
You got into like surfing and stuff too, right?
Yeah, I just grew up Oceanside, San Diego County, so it's like either like get into gangs, work, military, and surf, or any combination of all those things. And so I found surfing pretty young, and it kept me out of trouble. And it was great. I loved it. I mean, you didn't need money to do it. You had a board. And so I always surfed for a long time, and then moved to Miami, and there's no waves really, and then moved to New York, and then hurt my knee surfing, and kind of like I don't do it as much now.
Man.
Now I golf.
So
Sounds kind of nice.
Isn't Kelly Slater from Florida?
Yeah, and so there is places up there where there's waves.
But not in Miami.
Not in Miami, not really. Like they get like a storm that'll like ruin the city, but then the waves will be better than ever. So like all the surfers will be like, "F off," when we're all surfing. Meanwhile, every business is boarding up their stores, you know. So that happens like I think a few times a year.
You had mentioned something about. What were we talking about? Oh, the SpaceX thing.
Did you hear about that?
Are you into
No.
space? Are you a big
You a
space
space guy?
guy?
I'm not a big space guy. I wish I was, because I feel like it's a real cool thing. I'm into like Earth stuff and dealing with life.
He's like down.
I'm
I see
here.
down here.
I'm on the ground right now.
Boots on the ground.
I know who I am.
I'm like, these motherfuckers are wasting money to go to the moon. We got so much going on here.
Wow.
I know. And with that, dude, SpaceX, we see a rocket launch like every other fucking day now.
So bad for the environment.
Yeah. One of the, it was a decommissioned rocket or something. I guess it got off course, and it is tomorrow going to hit the moon at 6,000 miles per hour. And it's
Whoa.
going to be the equivalent of like 6 tons of TNT or something like that. And it's going to create a significant crater. that people are going to be able to see.
Whoa. I
What?
didn't even hear about this.
And that's the kind of the strange thing. You would think that would kind of be like one of the
Front
bigger
page
things. Yeah.
news?
But it finally made it like on like the news sources and stuff. But
So what does that mean for the moon?
I don't know. I don't know. But it's just so wild to me that somebody has that like the ability to just put shit out there and whatever happens happens.
I mean, I do like Elon Musk for like exploring and pushing and
Yeah.
trying and using his money to be like this crazy genius. But yeah, I'm not interested in the space. I think it's unique and cool and interesting. I'm just so busy down here with all the shit I'm doing that I just got no time.
But we need the moon.
Yeah, it's all part of the
Yeah.
gravity
So
and
now
the system.
what? What is the theory that the
Yeah.
implications are going to be?
I don't even know.
You just
I
wanted to-
just saw that and I ran.
Run
As
for
far away
cover,
from the moon as
Chicken
possible.
Little.
Yeah, the sky is literally falling.
I don't know, but what do you think could happen? I mean, it controls tides.
Well, I imagine that. I wonder how big the moon is compared to Earth. What size is it compared to Earth?
I don't know.
Just a chat GPT away.
Yeah, that's his name. That's actually him. That's
That's
ChatGPT.
the guy we found him. Oh my gosh.
Because like if it's just TNT,
Yeah.
TNT is nothing compared to an atomic bomb. So maybe it's just gonna
True.
leave a little crater and that's about it. Now people shouldn't be shooting the moon.
Yeah,
That's
it
not
probably
good.
should just leave the moon alone. Like,
Yeah.
explore it a little bit, but did we land on the moon? Do you guys have a theory on that?
Oh.
I mean, if we're talking space here,
Yeah.
let's talk space conspiracy.
Looking at the video now as an adult, that looks fake as fuck. It looks like a soundstage.
Hey, what they went in looks like it was put together with cardboard and freaking aluminum tape.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then like how there's already a static camera out there. Like who the fuck is shooting that if what's his name? Not Lance Armstrong. What was his name?
Yeah, right?
Louis Armstrong.
Who's the one that
Sings
landed on
and
the
explores
moon?
Buzz Aldrin.
space.
But the other guy that was with him.
Lance Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin.
Buzz Aldrin.
Buzz
Who's the
Aldrin.
bike rider then? Tour de France.
Oh,
Louis
that's
Armstrong.
Neil.
Neil.
No,
Arms-
Neil Armstrong's the astronaut. Lance Armstrong.
Lance
the-
Armstrong.
Lance is the yellow band.
Yes.
Yes, the doping, the
Cheryl
blood
You
Crow.
know,
stuff.
you know,
Single
Yellow Band
ball.
Lance.
Yeah.
He had his balls in
Anywho, yeah, if he's the first one to step onto the moon, then who had the camera?
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Who
not
had the
qualified
GoPro?
to say, but I think
Marvin
I'm
the
definitely
Martian had it.
skeptical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duh.
So do you think we've ever been to the moon since? Probably, right?
Maybe. I don't know. But also there was the flag that was blowing.
Yeah, there's a
Oh,
few
yeah,
things.
no gravity.
Yeah. Did you guys see the movie? I forget who was in it. The one was it Scarlett
It's
Johansson
like
or
over the
something?
moon or
Something, and
Yeah.
it kind of it was just a take on what actually happened. I guess according to the movie, we saw it together.
it was a comedy though.
Yeah, yeah, it was a kind of a silly thing, but they filmed it just in case it went south, so they could televise that in case it didn't work. So people are saying it was the prepared footage instead of the actual footage.
So they filmed the soundstage one just in case, and then they still decided to release the soundstage footage.
Something like that, if I'm not mistaken.
And also, wouldn't a camera blow up just
Like pressure.
out in space? Yeah.
Well, and didn't one of them call the president from there? Like, there's like the little things
Yeah.
that are just like questionable.
All right. Well, we
Yeah.
solved it, I
Yeah.
guess.
We-
So
I'm-
no, we've never been to
You
the
know,
moon.
I've just learned to ask the question. I don't know the answer.
Yeah.
Are you a big conspiracy theory guy?
Only a small conspiracy theory guy. Like, not too much. Too
Yeah.
much, you go and you don't come back.
Yeah.
I've lost friends to conspiracies.
Yeah, dude.
Me too.
But I respect him, and I think there's probably a lot of truths out there. But you just can't.
But you can't control
You
it.
can't,
huh? So
can't
it's
control it.
like-
You can't focus on it in your life because it doesn't. You get like this dopamine that you're like solving some puzzle and you're like
Yeah.
seeing behind
Yeah.
a curtain, but you're really just stressing yourself out and sounding like a crazy person. So I try to like moderately listen to conspiracies and go, yeah, that could be very well be.
Yeah, and if you're going to get into it, you have to go in accepting that you will never find the answer.
Yeah.
All this digging and trying to figure things out, it's like your odds are you just have to accept that you're going to have to wonder about it for the rest of your life.
James is a big alien guy.
Oh,
Yeah, I love me an alien.
you think they look like they portray him in the movies with the big eyes and the big head? And,
The 90s alien?
yeah,
I think some of them are.
because I'd like to think that we don't know exactly what they look like and they're really cooler looking than that.
Yeah, I listen to a lot of different people that are, I guess they're theorists at this point, but there's like different like breeds and stuff, and from different areas, and even some that are living here that look like us, and we're part of their DNA, and we're this like genetic makeup of multiple breeds of aliens. But I mean, it's just a theory until I finally meet one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I went to the aquarium a couple weeks ago, and like they have that jellyfish exhibit
Oh, I love that thing.
and like an octopus, and I'm like, dude, like, you know, they know more about space than they do about our own oceans. I think those things are aliens. They're just living here doing that because they don't know what they are still. It's just there. It just does its thing.
Yeah.
You know.
What do you mean
And
they don't know
eats.
what they are?
They don't have brains. They're just like a huge
And
organism.
they're 95% water.
Yeah, it's a wild creature.
Do you still eat octopus?
Hell no. Hell no. I love them.
You don't eat octopus? I'll eat the fuck out of an
eat
octopus, dude.
I hope it makes me smarter. but
Those rings.
My wife watched that movie, the documentary about my octopus teacher.
Oh, yeah, that
Apollo
was sad.
Phenomenal.
Incredibly strange and cool. But she stopped eating them. But I'm like, babe, that shows how many they reproduce, how short they live. I'm like, this is a species to eat. There's so many of them.
Yeah.
They're dying fast. Like, you're not really like
might as
killing
well
some
enjoy them.
endangered species here.
I could compartmentalize that shit so easily. Like,
Oh yeah.
I mean, I would rather not watch like videos of what they're doing in slaughterhouses,
Yeah.
but I will not stop eating steak.
Yeah, I mean, I saw one of those McDonald's documentaries, and that stopped me for about 6 hours.
Yeah.
But just because you had just finished eating McDonald's.
I was full.
Yeah, you were eating McDonald's while watching the documentary.
No, I mean, yeah, you don't want to know how the sausage is made, you know.
Yeah.
And it's a you have to turn a blind eye, or you become like a crazy activist because it isn't the nicest thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, as humans, if you're a hunter and you're eating what you hunt, like there's all these layers of like it's just part of our society. I have no problem with it, you know. And I think we live off it.
Have you ever heard of the book The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck?
I have heard of the book.
Have you read it?
No.
Are you familiar? It's not really worth the read. I'll just tell you what it's about right now. But so the theory is that you do give a fuck, but you only have so many fucks to give.
Yes.
And you're going to exhaust
Totally.
yourself or deplete yourself if you're giving a fuck about too many things, right?
Yes.
So I do actually care that animals are being harmed, but I just don't have it in me to give a fuck about that because I'm worried about something else that means more to me over here.
I think
you
that
know?
is a great like interpretation of like how to give a fuck because you can't give a fuck about everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
and
can't.
there's
You could
certain people-
empathize.
Yeah, it
Yes.
sounds like a stressful way to live.
Yeah, it's like
Mm-hmm.
my wife is a big animal person, and she gives so much fucks about saving every dog and cat and the world of it. And I care, but I can't give a fuck because I'm worried about all the other shit.
Yeah.
Mortgage, fucking life. Like I don't have enough fucks to give, but I like care deeply.
Yes.
But she thinks I just don't give a fuck. So, which I don't, but I do.
Yeah.
If that
Yeah.
makes any sense.
Yeah, because I think giving a fuck. Yeah, giving a fuck is like enough to take action, to do all the things for it, to learn about it and all that shit. But I think to empathize is just like caring, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Like it hurts me. I have to look away. You know what I mean? Because I do have a heart. But I have to selectively give your energy to where you can.
I don't even like animal on animal crime. I don't like watching like Animal Planet documentaries.
Oh, that's pretty rough.
Or like,
Yeah.
Knowing
there's
that
like
the
a
camera
big-
guy's there watching a turtle on his back, it's like, bro,
yeah.
that guy could be a ninja someday.
Yeah. Or the lion eating the gazelle.
Yeah, or like the cub by itself because it
Yeah.
doesn't have a mama no more.
Oh man.
I'm just such a weird cat guy. I just root for all the cats all the time.
Yeah. Anything cat related?
Yeah, like if there's they show like a snow leopard that they've never caught on film before. I'm like, I hope he eats today.
Yeah.
I hope he eats today. And he misses a kill, and I'm like, fuck, dude, stupid
Yeah.
goat.
So this is a crazy thing I heard about cats, and I don't know or want to verify it, but they say that they would eat their owner if the owner died in the house within
Yes.
like 24 hours.
And that's why I like cats.
I'm like, so
They
I
don't
told
get-
my
Because he ate his owner.
Well, I tell my wife, I'm like, if I come home and you've been eaten by one of our cats after a long trip, I'm gonna be fucking pissed at these cats. And she goes, well, just know that if I was dead anyway, they needed to live longer. I'm like, you're sick.
24 hours longer.
Yeah, it's kind of a
Yeah.
bummer.
No,
but I
I'm
try to
putting-
check her with that, and she doesn't reason with it.
You're like, I'm putting that cat through a wall if it eats your
I'm
face.
like, these hoes ain't loyal.
No. Okay, so One of
Rap reference.
that guy knows what I'm talking
Well,
about.
Drake is not really rap.
No, he's
No.
not.
But, you know,
But he's trying.
Yeah.
He's, you know.
Unless Drake wants to come on the show.
you're
Then
the
he's
best
a rap
rapper in the
god.
world.
Send your complaints to @TattooBudcast.
I have a client that is animal control, and she said that they'll find dogs from people that have passed, and the dog will be like still cuddled up to their owner and
yeah.
skin and bones. The owner's like fully rigor mortis. Like they won't eat them unless they absolutely have to, but a cat like wastes no time.
Dogs have beautiful souls. Cats will take your soul.
No, cats are nice.
No, we have cats. They're cool. But dogs are loyal. They have a different
They're
loyalty.
so
I think it
loyal.
takes them like a month to eat their owner normally.
Yeah, probably.
Or never, sounds like.
Well, no, she said they will, but that it has to be like they're like gonna die.
And it's out of survival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not some sort
Cats
of ritualistic.
are just like
I mean, to be fair, I guess we would eat each other on a plane crash in the snow somewhere. I mean, we've all seen or heard of that story, right?
Yeah, I
Soccer
haven't stopped
team.
looking at his leg since he got here.
it's a
Look
good
at that thing.
that white meat.
I call
Yeah.
these yams.
You cover those up with tats, man, so he doesn't, you know.
My buddy had this German Shepherd growing up, and he never had to clean up poop in the backyard because the dog would just eat it.
Oh,
Ew.
It was like this secular thing, and then
Yeah.
after a party, he would eat all the cigarette butts.
infinity poop.
He was an idiot dog. His name was Nord. I never forget that dog. He was fucking gross.
How
but
old did Nord live to? Do you
He
know?
was like 45 when he died. That dog lived so long. When I got there, he was already ancient. and
Found
I
the
lived-
secret.
and Dude, I don't know
He
what it
sounds
was.
like the dog from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Poppins.
He would
Anybody
eat
familiar?
beer top cans, bottle caps, anything after a party, he would eat it.
Your friend sounds like a shitty fucking owner.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Who are you hanging out with?
Well, have you heard of this coffee that like it's like some monkey or something like poops out, and it's like the bacteria or whatever of it like exiting. It's like this like pretty expensive coffee that like rich people drink,
What?
and it looks like a payday bar.
Ew.
If you Google it, it looks just like a payday bar, but it's like this like it's not like a Cocoa Pelly or I forget the dang name. I was hoping somebody had heard of it.
And
help me out.
there's so much caffeine it makes you go ape shit.
Yeah, and it's a cycle.
That was good. What about do you know that supposedly vanilla extract, like the imitation vanilla extract, is from beaver butts or something?
Oh, I did not know
What?
that. I knew I didn't like vanilla for some reason.
It's from a beaver's gland. That's why you got to get the pure vanilla extract. What do you get? What do you got for us?
He's just texting his cat.
You want to eat dinner later? I'm coming home. I'll be there at 6.
Do you want to eat my face later?
He replied, "I'm gonna eat you, JK, LOL."
But
Smiley
not really.
face.
Not joking.
Monkey coffee in some places, especially in parts of Asia and India, monkeys eat ripe coffee cherries and spit them out occasionally past the seeds, coffee beans. And this is rare, not widely produced. But poop coffee usually refers to Kopi Luwak.
That's it.
In this
Wow.
case, Asian palm civet eat coffee cherries, digest the fruit, and excrete the beans. The beans are then collected, cleaned, roasted, and brewed.
Cleaned.
Okay,
Cleaned.
how did they figure that out?
Yeah, like who was the first guy to drink cow's milk?
Yeah.
Like who was like, this is pretty good. I better
That's-
tell someone about it.
That question of like who was the first to do, there's so many things that are like so interesting. Like who's the first to just find out that this thing is poisonous? There's a lot of those.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
Well, if it's poisonous, that person for sure didn't last
Okay,
long.
don't eat that. He just died.
But yeah, like if this is a modern day thing, or maybe it's an ancient thing.
We have to thank our forefathers and the ones that didn't make it.
Yeah, our nasty forefathers.
Just trying weird shit and occasionally making it.
Would you eat a person if you had to?
Absolutely.
You would have to.
Like how many days, right? Because on that movie of the football team, the soccer team, where they go down in like the Alps or something, and they show like it was a true story. Did you guys watch that?
No.
It's pretty intense because it is like the people that are like quicker to do it, the people that just can't do it mentally, and it is an interesting question. I wonder, if it's like a month or if you just don't, or
Especially someone you know, that's rough.
well, just like preparing them would be the weird
Yeah.
part too. Like just because if you just saw the little piece of meat,
Oh yeah,
you
you're
could
having
kind
to
of disconnect. But if you had to like
butcher it
debone
yourself.
them or
Oh.
And yeah, and if you have to think smart. You can't just go and just take one entire body out because it'll go bad. So what if you just like, you know what? Let's start with this calf. and then we're gonna cauterize the wound.
You sound like you've thought of this.
I've been watching a lot of Walking Dead, so I'm figuring,
been eating a lot of
figuring
ass.
it out. And eating a lot of ass.
But yeah, I don't know how long it would take me to give up and do it. What about you?
I mean, I guess that was a dumb question. How long? Because I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm probably gonna eat someone.
It's hard to say, but yeah, I mean.
I maybe won't eat my parents, but everyone else can get it.
Yeah, or do you just take your own life and you're like, fuck.
Yeah,
This is it for me.
that would be probably the honorable
Eat me,
thing to
friends.
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just eat yourself.
Sacrifice yourself for everyone.
Yeah, eat yourself.
Eat yourself.
That's deep.
Oh, like the dog eating its own shit.
Yeah,
It's just poetic.
eat yourself.
A poem by Benjamin Shaw.
Eat yourself.
That's it.
Hip hop reference.
Like a
That
carrot.
was a Louis Armstrong song, I think. Or was it Neil?
Neil, it's
knows?
Lance.
Who knows at this point? All right, shall we bring him in?
Yeah.
All right.
That was such a great
That was
opener.
Yes,
It
it
is.
was.
It is. It is. Yeah. We do the introduction a little bit later just
I
to
like
kind of
that.
warm everybody
I
up.
like
But
Cold
we started
start.
after you said all the racist stuff. So don't worry. All right. Welcome back to another episode of Tattoo Budcast, the only podcast that feels like a tattoo session.
Minus the tattoos.
I'm Sanaya Garcia.
And I am Jimmy Jam.
And today we have a world-class and a world-famous tattooer. From Miami Ink to New York Ink to being a judge on Ink Master. He has been in more publications than we even have time to mention. Today's guest has built a career that has taken tattooing far beyond the walls of a tattoo shop. Give it the fuck up for Luke Westman.
Oh, nice introduction.
Yeah. A lot of thought into that one.
That was very nice. Thank you, guys.
You're
Yeah, man.
welcome.
Overshot with
That's
that.
what you told me to write.
You got the email. Good pics.
Signed, Luke Westman.
You forgot very handsome, but that's okay. No, that was nice.
Yeah,
was
man.
very nice. You know-
yeah, thanks for coming on.
Growing up in a lot of humility because of a poverty that I grew up in. I went to London once and I had like a book and I was tattooing around some peers, like it was Frith Street, a lot of really good tattooers
Oh,
in there.
sick.
Oh, yeah.
And a few people brought in stuff for me to sign and I was so embarrassed.
Were you?
Yeah, because I'm like, can we do this outside? Like, don't do this in front of these guys that I respect because they're going to think I'm some idiot, you know?
Yeah.
Like, who does this guy think he is? Some like famous tattooer, you know?
Do you have
Well, you were wearing the sunglasses shaped like like stars.
I mean, I came in hot.
Do you have imposter syndrome?
No, not imposter syndrome, but like just try to keep a good check on the ego and who I think I am and who I want to be.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I do.
No,
Yes, I think I'm bigger
mean-
than I am.
I mean, if we break it down, I mean, every artist I think is like very critical of themselves, but also tattooers are really weird because you get like praise from all these people, like, oh, your work's so great. You constantly get like, oh, that looks beautiful. But then inside you're like, I'm like fighting with it and like hating everything I do to some degree. Like, don't hate
Yeah.
it, but I'm like, oh, I could have done that better, or why did I do it like that? And like,
That's good.
I've lived like that forever. So it's a tortured balance of people saying, oh, that's great versus like, oh, I know I could
I
have done
don't
that
feel
better.
great.
Yeah, that feeling of like finishing like a flash sheet or something, and it's like I feel okay about it, but I feel like I could have done a better job, and everybody's complimenting,
Yeah.
but I'm starting to hate it.
The reality
where
is,
you don't wanna
the reality
post
is, Jam, you could have done a better job.
Thank you, and I need people like this around.
Yes. Keep you in check and grounded. Now, I always liked painting flash up until I started putting color into it. And I always loved color, and I learned how to tattoo traditional, flash painting. But I always felt like when I started putting color in it and that whole thing, I started to hate everything. Black and gray I always liked.
Why does it feel so much more stressful than, like, it feels like more permanent than a tattoo, right? Like picking
Painting?
the colors for your flash.
Yeah.
paint. Like you paint yourself into a
The red
corner.
goes here and the green, I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe I overthink it.
I see
Yeah.
so many people and it's become like a trend where they're just like almost done with a flash sheet, and then they like rip it up or set it on fire because they're unhappy with it. And like I would never do that.
No.
No.
But I could see where that's coming from.
Oh, I have a few paintings I've taken out of the trash of friends that are like, I can't stand this thing. And I'm like, fuck, give me that shit.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I've actually thrown away a lot. I don't have a lot of my early art. I threw it away.
I threw
Wish
away
I
some of
wouldn't
it
have,
too.
though.
I threw away some of your stuff too.
My station's empty.
I have so much of my original art, and it's so bad.
No, it's
Yeah.
but that's good that you have
So
it because
bad.
we went to the Bob Roberts Museum. Have you been there yet?
No.
So it's like amazing what came from someone probably being a pack rat. Like people were probably
Yeah.
like, God, you save everything. But
Yeah.
he's got like matchbooks, fucking old business cards, obviously different fucking originals from himself and other people, and enough to make a whole museum out
Is
of
it
it.
where their shop was, or I don't even know
Yeah.
exactly
It's
where
next
it's at.
door.
Oh,
They-
it's
they-
next door.
they
so
took
still have
over,
the
yeah.
spotlight's still there, but it's
Mm-hmm.
next door. Okay.
Yeah, I think a business had left and they took over the spot.
nice.
And if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong about it, but that's what
Yeah.
I heard. And it's conjoined now in the back, so you got Spotlight, which is awesome, and then the museum, which also looks like
It's awesome.
Yeah, Spotlight was a museum in itself.
Yeah.
You know, just
It's
the
so
little,
wild in there. It's like a
bullet
little
holes in the walls,
clubhouse.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you know, and then when it had like Baby Ray there, and like it had so much soul. It still does. I haven't been there in a while.
And
but
it has
yeah.
like all those like little rooms that cut off from the main hallway. It's like a little house.
Yeah, I gotta
Must
get
have been a
there.
house before, huh? Because it does have
Maybe.
a porch.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a little backyard, like patio area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got tattooed there once.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a cool shop.
My old boss, Dave Gibson, was my first
Yeah.
tattoo guy, and he was like, "Get tattooed by Bob before he stops." And I didn't make it, but I got tattooed by Norm there,
Oh.
which was R.I.P. But
yeah, another one.
it was random. I wanted some lettering, and he was there. It was a weird chapter where he was there at that shop.
When's the last time you got tattooed?
I got, I don't even know. I have this really sweet one on my hand that was pretty recent. You can't tell what it is, can you?
No. Is it this?
It is the I love you. It's the I love you.
That is adorable.
So my friend who's deaf did it. So it's very sweet and
Aw.
meaningful. And she's not a tattooer, but I love how like you can't tell what it is.
Yeah.
But it's like so sweet and meaningful to me
Yeah.
at least. So yeah, that's a good one. That's pretty recent. And then that may be it.
I feel like that's like a cool place to be in, like in your career, where you've got all the tattoos you really wanted, and then it turns into like the novelty fun, like something with a friend tattoo. If it's somebody that's not a tattooer, like somebody like a client or something
Yeah.
like that. That those like moments are like,
It's more of the meaning
Yeah.
than the art.
This camera's down.
I heard it.
let's see, what does
Pause.
it say? Yeah.
Is the power plugged in or is it just running off of battery?
This is why I didn't do a podcast, because this happens.
Dude, we went to we were at the Prescott convention recently and did 2 artists there, and then we found out afterwards that our interface was not working and it didn't pick up shit.
Well, it's a bunch of artists being tech people,
And we literally knew nothing about this. We just started by Googling, and we first had an engineer, but we were paying too much for that because we were not making money off of this.
Well, I commend you guys for like pushing through and dealing with it, because I've given up myself.
I think you'll be episode 90,
Yeah, that's amazing.
93 or 94. So.
Thanks for having me. Did Tim recommend me or something?
No,
Oh,
you were on the list on your own, buddy.
oh, cool. Thanks.
We just get scared hitting people up.
People like talking about themselves. I think it's cool.
And then I feel like there's not a lot of places that tattooers can do this at, like,
Yeah.
So, where they get to represent themselves. And I mean, most tattooers don't even post pictures of themselves.
I know.
So, we're so bad at that.
I've been the opposite of that, which has helped me in different ways.
What,
but
you've
also-
only posted pictures of yourself?
No,
which has been like,
should be fine.
I've gotten some criticism along the way, of course, and then also it like helps a lot of, like me. I mean, this was probably would have been good for the podcast, but I always thought that like, everyone does great tattoos now. Like, there's so many people that do great roses, and like, what can differentiate someone is who they are. And so like, oh, this cool person that's good, I like something about them. They also do this great rose. And that's kind of where I was like, oh, I'm going to lean on who I am, and then people will come to me for that, and they're also going to get a good tattoo, and it's served me pretty well.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if I was like just a tattoo getter, I would kind of want to know who I'm getting tattooed by. Maybe I wouldn't, but
I mean, if someone's amazing, then you're like, that fucking work, I want a piece. But if everyone's just like good, you're like, well, what makes me want to go to that person? It's like, oh, I like what they're about also. And I always thought that was a really good thing.
The necessary evil social media that has made that a little bit easier, because it gives people the opportunity to express their personalities and stuff. Yeah. And I know that a lot of people connect with somebody through just that. Like, oh, I saw, you do this, whatever, you do that.
that's what we were saying, like about the podcast, in case we can't edit that in. like I was saying, it gives like artists a chance to like represent themselves, you know, where like most tattooers don't even post pictures of themselves. Yeah. And then Luke was like, I only post pictures of myself.
Which is not only, but I was, you know.
But they're the best ones.
No, but like I was telling her, like it's a thing where if everyone's just posting photos of their work, unless it's like truly amazing work, like that's not enough anymore because a lot of people do amazing work. I mean, look at black and gray realism. Everyone does great black and gray realism, like everybody. Because everyone told everybody how to do it. But the difference would be it's like, oh, I really like what this person's about also. And I'm going to go to them because I know I'm going to get a good tattoo, but I also am super into like what they're into or what they're about. My old boss used to say you mirror your clients. And he was talking about how you dressed. Like if you wanted to attract better clients, you kind of had your style. And like,
oh, dress for the job you want.
Yeah, kind of thing, right? Like if you're a punk rock guy, you're attracting probably punk rock and music people. Yeah. And like I've always leaned on this like gentleman thing and like morality and character thing. And I've attracted a lot of really great people that have identified with like my ethos. And then
James only attracts pieces of shit.
I was going to say, so you're telling me I have to dress like a stripper?
Yes. Dress for the clients you want. That is a great
I'm
analogy.
just kidding, babe. I love you.
She don't watch this
But
shit.
I think there's something to it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And everyone's different. And
it is true, huh? Because everyone kind of attracts clients like them.
Yeah.
Like if you're a gangster face tattoo guy, you're tattooing gangster face tattoo guys.
Yeah.
Like you attract that, you know? And so I have attracted lately a bunch of like well-off CEO guys, which is not balanced yet, but hopefully someday. Like a lot of old guys that are like doing really well. I mean, and that doesn't exactly tie into how I dress, but the idea is there. And I think it's because of like the message I put out a lot of my career.
Keep wearing golf pants.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
I got invited to some really nice golf courses lately.
Tell your wife she's got to let you in the polo outside of golf.
Oh, yeah.
Tell your wife
that
you know a guy that grew up next to Tiger Woods. So, like, you know, you're in it now.
1 degree
You're
of
basically
separation.
Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
You're pretty much going to win the Masters this year.
Yeah.
Just don't drink and drive.
Yeah.
Traditional Tiger Woods.
But if you're Tiger Woods, you should be able to drink and drive, especially in a small community. You just
And
can't
fuck
flip your car.
bitches.
Yeah, just don't flip the car, man.
And fuck bitches that aren't your wife. Tiger.
Yeah.
Down, boy.
Man, I'm going to go home and I'm going to throw away everything that I own and then just buy.
You look good. I really like this shirt.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
I would have liked a nice button up today, but, you know, black, you know, is safe.
I had an Aloha shirt picked out and I was like, maybe it's a little much.
Why?
I don't know. It's like, I'm just going to. I've been wanting to wear this one. I shedded a few pounds recently, so I was like, all right, I can get the buttons closed. So
He's going to attract those strippers soon.
This is what's going to happen.
Catch is it'll be male strippers, but that's okay.
Why do you think I'm here?
Do you remember
Those
that?
breakaway pants.
Breakaway jorts.
Oh my God, I would call the cops. Do you guys remember that clip on Family Guy where this... okay, whatever, I'll say it. A terrorist dies and then goes in to get his 21 virgins, and it's all a bunch of like tech nerds on their computer.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's like,
Gosh, I love the social commentary. The show is so genius.
Dude, it's so good.
that's gonna be you with the strippers, is what I'm getting at.
But you have to stay unalive, right?
Oh yeah,
Unalive. Yeah. There's a lot of editing on this show.
There's
so.
a lot
Yeah.
of bleeding.
I noticed the little tattoo machine going over that. It was a wonderful touch.
Yeah, just for the first 15 minutes, and then we couldn't possibly edit out every cuss word.
Yeah, we had a recent release, man. I was because we take turns editing. I had to take so much shit out.
We opened up with talking about vasectomies and where does the cum go.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's educational. I was actually curious. I listened to a little bit of that, and I was like, yeah, where does it go?
I guess just into your own body.
Yeah.
And then you piss it out.
Yeah.
Somebody commented. What?
I don't think that's the case.
No, it is. A doctor commented on our YouTube, and they said that you reabsorb it and it comes out as waste.
Yeah.
So it's like getting tattoos lasered.
And that was a real doctor.
His name was Dr. Seuss.
He was a doctor. Don't do that to him.
Yeah, no, yeah, sure. A
But-
foot doctor.
And he was
Foot
also
doctor.
racist, right? All right, but you said you had questions that you've heard.
Oh, yeah.
Before.
Yeah, I've heard through the grapevine that you're a big advocate in not tattooing people's hands and faces?
No.
Like without having tattoos everywhere else.
The old school rules.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what? Yes, I still kind of hold on to some of those old values for sure. I have made exceptions in my career, but I always like to give the game first, right? So it's like, hey, there's 2 reasons to not do this.
Yeah.
If you're not fully tatted, of course, it's the old school job stopper, right? You don't know what you're doing with your life yet, and if you're a rock star, maybe go for it, But
you're still gonna look
then it's
stupid.
rite of passage. It's kind of a cool way
Yeah.
to show that you've like climbed the mountain. And so I think those 2, I give those people that game of those 2 things. And then once in a while, if they listen to that hour rant and they're like, I don't care. And then I'm like, you know
They're
what? I don't
eye-rolling.
fucking care either, But I generally, like in an email, hey, I want to get my hand tattooed.
Yeah.
I go, hey, cool, love to do it. By the way, do you have your sleeves done at least? Or how much are you tattooed? And I just kind of feel around for the sake of my old values.
Yeah.
But, I've been loosened up over the years,
And it's changed so much.
But I think if you're a walk-in artist and someone walks in with no tattoos and wants their hands, you should still say no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like at least somebody making an appointment to get that, you can trust that they've put at least that much thought
Yeah.
into it. But somebody like a 19-year-old walking in off the
Yeah.
street, I think you do still have a social, or ethical
Like a
obligation.
moral code.
What
Yeah.
about
Obligation.
this concept, though, that I think about sometimes? Back in the day, I hate saying back in the day, sound like an old guy, but the people that just got like an arm tattoo was rebel and crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so is this the new arm tattoo? Is the hand and neck
That's
the new,
true.
like, I'm going to go all the way and I'm going to show that I'm there? And it's also very trendy and all that with like certain groups and young people, but maybe there's a little bit of like, I need to go all the way and I'm going to get that fucking forearm tat because it's more shocking than a forearm tat now.
Yeah, because that's been so normalized.
And I don't think that's it. I think it's purely trend, but there might be a little bit of that. Like, hey, I'm gonna really be a rebel. I don't
Yeah.
know. I try
do
to
you-
give them some grace. I don't. Everyone's trying to figure out what the heck they're doing.
What do you think?
I think that,
You want to do whatever Luke does?
I'm all trying to like sit like,
Don't be like me, but
give me your hat, dude. No, there was, I feel like demeanor, like you have to have kind of a good, like you have to be able to read people. Because I remember there was this kid that like walked in and he was like, I want my neck, lips, girlfriend's name. And it was like, and you could just see the, like, he was like unsure of himself, but she was all excited and stuff. And it's like, I can't do that. Like it's, it just felt wrong.
He was doing it because she went through his phone that morning.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I'm sure that happens fucking regularly.
Oh yeah.
I
But
don't
yeah,
know.
you read the situation, and I think the classic guidelines are great, and they're for a reason. And
Yeah.
I think we can affect someone's life by doing it, hand and face. That affects how they are seen out in the world, whether it's more accepted or not. So it's still a responsibility, and not just like, oh yeah, fuck, give me some money, I don't give a shit. It's like you're doing something very. I know some tattooers and close friends are like, tattooing's not that big of a deal. It's not that important. It's not rocket science, but there is like this big social ramification that can happen from something we do.
Yeah.
So I think, you balance that with like, okay, this kid's not ready. Let me just try to say, hey, maybe it's okay to do it on your arm. Or maybe do it here first.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just need that little nudge and
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, cool.
But I like the educating them. For context, if you're not a tattoo artist, there used to be, or there's a rule that if somebody doesn't have full sleeves, you don't tattoo their hand. If they don't have their body, you're not supposed to tattoo their neck or their face or their head and stuff. And the thing was to stop people from making impulsive decisions that can stop their job
Your
job
future.
opportunities, which is why they're called job stoppers. So
Yeah, there was that meme that Tim Hendricks had posted years back where it was like,
the two bodies.
yes, and it is exactly that. It's
Explain
pretty like
it.
people. It was like apprentices in the, I forget what era it was.
40s.
40s, and their tattoos were only above the knee and not even on their arms. It was just chest, something that you
Torso.
could really conceal.
Yeah.
And the side by side was apprentices and current day, and it's like only forearms. It was like the exact opposite. So like knees down, only forearms and neck.
Yeah.
And you see that, and there's even the term that was coined because of Warped Tour, like the Warped Tour sleeves. Everybody knows that one where
Warped
it's
Tour bodysuit.
yeah, like they only get tattooed where their clothes are not, so it looks like they're completely sleeved, but they're
And then there's like
Not.
the Japanese gangsters that get completely blasted where you cannot see, to the point where even like wearing a traditional kimono, you can't see it where it crosses over. Like, there's that gap. That's so fucking gangster.
I knew a lawyer in New York who's a skateboarder. He did like corporate law, and he had a Japanese bodysuit, and he's just the baddest dude because you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
And he takes that off, he's skating, and you're just like, this fucking, that's so cool to me.
Yeah, it is.
Kind of not trying to impress, but you know, society's tricky, you know? Everybody's trying to find their way.
Remember that dude in Repugni Jam that we saw walking down the street? We're in Japan, and we were told not to go to this town called Repugni.
Oh,
it was like
Roppongi.
Roppongi, yeah.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It was like
Repugnant.
exactly, but it was super sketchy or whatever, and we were like, it'll be fine, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And we saw this dude, and he had like this white, super expensive looking white shirt on and like a gold chain, and he was walking down the street, but he looked like he had a focus to do something. And then as he walked by, you could see just a little teeny...
He was like, all right.
Yeah, and it was like, he's going to go do something right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Chop
we should
somebody's
go.
finger
Yeah,
off.
we're going to leave.
Send a message.
Do you have any Tabori tattoos?
I have one.
You do?
Yeah, I got one in Japan, in Yokohama, from Hori Momo.
What was the pain level like?
It was the back of my thigh, and I think regardless of what the tool would have been, it would have hurt.
Yeah.
I originally went there, and I wanted him to do something bigger, like a frog or something. And then I was thinking about it. I was like, "Ooh, this is gonna suck." So I was like, "I'm just gonna have him do like a peach," because I was like, in his name, it's like good luck or something. So I was like, "How about just a peach?" And he goes, "Yeah," and he did it nice. It's incredible how good they can pack the color with those.
Yeah.
It's just
Crazy.
incredible. It's so beautiful. But it wasn't necessarily more painful. It was just a little weird. You heard the sound, and it was like this whooshing, like.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So. But
They say it heals like way different, right? Like way better.
yeah, I didn't have any problems with it. Didn't even think about it. Like, didn't baby it. I've never really been too much on babying your tats, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
As an artist, do you just, what's your aftercare?
I mean, I get fancy. I think it's fancy. I do the Tagaderm.
Yeah.
And I just say I confuse them. Maybe do this, maybe do that. But I just say leave with this on. The longer you leave it on, the better. I like a few days. If it's starting to bug you or roll up, you know, take it off and then just start clean it, hot water and soap, and then use fragrance-free lotion.
Now, do you do that for your own tattoos?
I don't do much. I just kind of live with them. I did get tatted by a guy that's not a tattooer recently, famous graffiti artist, Risk.
Oh, cool.
And I did, you asked me, and I just remembered I did get tattooed by him. And I had that bandage on for like 6 days.
Take it.
Wow, good boy.
And it was amazing. It was just hassle-free. It was the back of my
It's the
leg. I didn't
shit.
think about it. It was so good. And then when I took it off, it was done. I thought he was going to butcher my leg.
And he didn't?
I was just like, I really was nervous because, you know, I get a little tattooed sometimes now for the experience, so I'll let a couple people tattoo me or ask them to that aren't tattooers. Just, you know, I'm so full. And he's a graffiti artist and an artist, and so I set him up, and I couldn't guide him because I'm laying on my stomach, and he's back there on my calf, and I just start feeling him go, like bouncing in and out, and lightly, and I'm like, God, am I going to say this to him? I'm like, go deeper.
Do I want this right now?
And you know, so he dug in a little more, and he just did his tag on a flipped up brim hat I had on my leg, and he did it pretty quick, and it looks great. But I was scared.
Was that his first tattoo ever?
I think he
Or
had
had
done
he
like a
fucked around with
couple.
it?
You know, he grew up in a life where you're around creatives and artists and tattooers.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, he's up everywhere.
Yeah, Chris Nunez from Miami tattoos at his compound sometimes, so they have all the stuff there.
I got tattooed on the back of my leg, and I just straight up forgot about it.
Yeah,
And I left it on for 10 days, and it was fine.
Yeah.
It was better than fine. Like, I love that shit. I love to not have to do anything.
yeah, just
Yeah.
You know?
forget it.
And not to fuck up your sheets and
Yeah.
getting stuck to your clothes and stuff. I hate when people say they don't want to use it.
Yeah, you hear like I've seen 2 out of 6, 7, 8 years of people having like a reaction to the stickiness or something around
Yeah.
it. But
Yeah.
the ratio is so great. Like, use that shit.
Yeah, I honestly think too a lot of them aren't even allergic. They just maybe had it on too tight or something
Yeah.
and got irritated around the border. I wish everyone would try it though.
It's just nice. I mean, it sucks that it's expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's another
And I
cost.
get that. Like, I mean, a roll, I don't know what the different brands are now, but I mean, $40 for a roll. Like, that's expensive. But,
That's the whole thing, yeah.
you know, they're forever, or at least
They
as
are.
long as they live.
And you could see the difference.
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of tattoo supplies and having to buy them and shit, What do you think about this whole how people want to boycott and we don't have to talk about this if this is a conflict of interest, of boycotting the supply companies that are corporations and we'll bleep this, but own.
Yeah, I think it's always good to support small and support the artists. And I mean, I think that's always a good number one. Sometimes in a pinch, you can't be, a justice warrior and you need something. But if you can always support somebody, if I have a choice, I'm going to give it to my buddy. I'm going to give it to Saltwater. I'm going to give it to people that are into industry. I mean, I always want that,
Do you think it's possible to reverse what has been done to the
corporate takeover?
I don't think so. I think it's going to get worse. I'm often disconnected from the everyday tattoo shop talk because I've kind of been driving in my own lane for so long. So it's another thing. I'm not picketing when there's a tattoo school, but I'm saying fuck that. I'm just doing what I can do, and I do think as a whole the industry is going to keep going down a path that's not ideal for purists and old artists and craftsmen.
Not what they want.
Not what any of us that do it want, really. But it's how much bandwidth do you have to fight that fight? We're also paying our bills.
How many fucks do you have?
Yeah,
how many
much?
fucks?
It's totally going back to how many fucks do you have. And I haven't had the luxury of extra fucks.
Oh, I wish I had one.
If
more
you find
fuck.
any, send them my way.
But it's not that I don't care, and I'll do my best to live an example and do what I can to promote those things. But I'm not out there with a picket sign because I'm in the shit of my life. So
the reason I asked this is because there was some time ago we had an affiliate code with one of the bigger suppliers, and we got some messages of disappointment from people. And I was like, fuck, I totally get it. And I would love for us to have had an affiliate code with the smaller brand. Yeah. But realistically, we have to take that corporation's money if they're offering it to us. It's
such a shitty dance.
Yeah.
As an independent, trying to make it, having those breaks, and then the bigger picture, right, of slowly eating yourself, eating your own shit.
Eating your own shit.
Or drinking it in coffee.
Eating your own shit.
But it's
like you.
It's really tough. And there's so many things like that in life. And you just got to do what you can and be as responsible as you can. But you can't be perfect. And you can't be bullied. I hate when a company changes because of, not a company, like it's my friend that's vegan that gets yelled at for having a leather seat in his car. It's you're already doing so much. Or it's like my lady who does animal rescue and she's saving and rehoming, but then they'll yell at her about
But then her husband wants to eat octopus.
Yeah, whatever, But so the fact that, someone's giving you shit for that, it's I get it, but also fuck off or send me some fucking money and help me because I'm in this struggle paying my bills and dealing with my life.
Yeah.
And you have to balance that, and you can't just be a justice warrior unless you're some rich kid that has unlimited money or resources.
And then people hate you for that.
Yeah, just like the music industry, all the bands that sign to major labels and stuff, and it's they lose the majority of their fan base, but they create this new product that is much more lucrative for the artist or whatever.
You just got to do your best and tread as lightly as you can and be as responsible. You can't be perfect.
Yeah.
And that goes through so many layers of life. And so I would never condemn a vegan for having leather seats or shoes, and I would never be mad at you for, getting a corporate discount from a piece of shit big corporate company.
Yeah,
I would inspire you to build a company and sell it and fucking make a lot of money because I want all my friends to do that. But yeah, there's a lot of cause and effect on all that. But
yeah, I feel like actually selling out would be if one of those things was giving us money and telling us, okay, but you guys can't say this anymore. You can't do this anymore.
I hold my monster up and drink my monster.
It's like Wayne's World. He's I think that's just sad. He's laying back with the Reebok hat.
Oh, it's perfect.
And it happened on there too. They sold out and they reformatted the show. And remember, and where are they now?
That was a classic case of not reading the contract, which we would probably do.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I have a thing about you start a company. Isn't it the whole point to make that company as successful as possible?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you turn into a corporation, and now you're the bad guy.
Yeah.
And that goes for musicians, tattoo, whatever. The whole point is to do what you love, right, and do it well. and support yourself and family and whatever. Where's the cutoff to where you're like, oh, I can't get that big. I can't get that successful. That doesn't make any sense to me.
I hate that about what I felt growing up in tattooing, where it's like you had to be the struggling artist. And I think a lot of artists deal in that ethos of like, if you're successful, then you're like, fucking sell out, right? And I think I want all of us to do well. Why can't our industry thrive? Why can't our artists do better? And like, how do you get there? It's tricky, but we don't all have to condemn the people that have made moves and stepped up for their lives. So I'm trying to do that as a person that came from like zero, like no family after 15, like zero. So
no family after 15?
It's a long story, but yeah, I was on my own. So everything I build, I'm like, cool. But I'm not like, no one owes me anything. I'm going to build it. And if I want it, I got to work hard, smart enough, and maybe get a little lucky. I don't want to just stay low. I want to have all the things I want. I don't need a Rolls
I want air
Royce,
conditioning. I want a nice bed. Why is that rad? Why is that wrong?
And what's the level, right? Where you're like, oh, you've had enough. You've made enough.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And a lot of artists, we all fight. What do they say? The people at the bottom fight and the people at the top collaborate. Like, it's like, let's just rise each other up,
Yeah.
And
Tim was saying, like, we talked to him something about this, I think.
Yeah.
And he was saying, like, how people gave Franco, like, so much shit for selling,
Yeah.
And he's like, and then they gave Tim shit, I guess, for, like, being congratulatory. And he's like, I can be happy that my friend can now take care of generations of his family with being bummed that a corporation, just gobbled up another person. He's like we're forgetting about the humanity of it all. Like, you could still be happy for a person.
Yeah, and hate the outcome.
Yeah, it comes down to wanting to see your friends succeed.
Yeah.
I want more of us to do well. And I feel like our industry has been very stifling in that. And we all do okay. We have nice dinners. We have cool lives in a way. But
Irresponsible
why can't we
dinners.
fucking have some real money? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, how do you get that without holding your buddy down who, I'm stoked for Franco. I think that I want more of my friends to be able to do that. And I know there's the other side where it causes a lot of ripple effect of big corporate owning, and it's complicated. Life's complicated. So if the people in my bubble are close to it can fucking be successful, fuck yeah, let's go.
That's a win.
And if I can help that in any way, I want to do that.
Yeah. And you don't know the stakes of, like, Franco, using him as an example. Like, the outsiders that don't know him and are upset, like, you don't know the stakes going on in his life or the things that he gives a fuck about.
Yeah.
So, like, it's easy to say from an outside perspective,
Yeah.
like, I would never do that. But the reality is you're never going to do that. So you don't have the opportunity to do that. So it's easy to say.
Nothing's black and white, We're all work in progress, how we move, try to move correctly.
Yeah. Another thing that kind of like I hear a lot at like conventions or whatever it may be, where there's like a social gathering of artists and stuff, is the judgment of people creating content now because it's a necessary thing to do, and it's like, I would never do that. I'm not going to embarrass myself like that. You know what I mean? And it's like, man, these people are really trying, and they're doing what society says needs to be done to fucking feed their kids.
Some of it
You know
has
what I
gone
mean?
far, though.
It is pretty, it gets pretty wacky and silly.
Well, I don't mean like the harmless ones like that,
Yeah.
but I think that there's this like misconception right now. It's probably been talked about on here also about like, okay, there's some artists that are charging, $2,000 for whatever, which is your prerogative, but they're like keep pushing it, and they're like putting it in every single video of theirs, like, just flexing next to a Bugatti and shit like that.
Yeah.
And then I think it's also making the average person think that that's the going rate for a tattoo, and then, or I don't know, maybe because that's like more in their face. And then I do think that it affects the industry as a whole.
But I've looked at that in a simple form of like, oh, it just raises the standard and the cost. So if I charge $500 less because they think that guy's so expensive, it raises the bar and the threshold of what someone can get for a price, whether I think it's worth it or not for a tiny script name or whatever. I've looked at it like, oh, it raised the bar of what the threshold is of what people pay for a simple tattoo. And so if they come to someone else and get it similar for a cheaper price or a more reasonable price, I think it's okay because it raised the standard of what someone would pay. Is there something there? Does that make sense at all?
Yeah. No, I do like that. Maybe I'll start charging more.
Yeah, you get it by him, but he's about $600 more. I'll do it for $3 and it'll be just as good.
And tag him in all my videos.
But you know, if someone will pay it, you know.
That's what I think that they have every right to, because the consumer does have the right to go to somebody else. Then because this person too could be raising their prices because they're so sought after that they could only now take people that are going to pay this much because they can't possibly tattoo everyone. So I think that's okay. I just think that I don't know, maybe I just don't like the braggy nature
Yeah,
or
the
the
flashing.
showboating.
None of
or-
that shit's ever cool.
Yeah. I wasn't referring to that type of
You're
things.
you're talking about flossing and fucking.
Flossing and just
Hold on.
Don't worry, me too.
Oh, shit.
Did you know the rope chain is only a California thing?
I did not know that.
I
love
saw
that.
I saw a TikTok, speaking of content, that was like saying what regions wear what kind of chain, and this one was for California, and
yeah.
I was like, that's true. Like
We're
I
roped
think
out. Where's yours?
yeah.
It's under here. It's really long.
No, that's cool. I never heard that. I like that.
Yeah, but it's true because when you think about it, like I'm like, oh yeah, I guess my friends that do have chains all have something like this.
That's interesting. So what's the what do the people on the East Coast do?
I think
Cuban links.
Cuban links, yeah.
Oh,
Cadena
interesting.
cubana.
But yeah, and back on the price thing, like ultimately, like our tattoo career is based on a reputation, right? So if you're going to charge a lot and you're going to do this flashy thing, the odds of that person coming back are probably less than if you just treat somebody reasonably, responsibly.
Yeah.
And I think your long-term gain is bigger than their fast, flashy gain. And they may get a bunch of that, and it might be speedballing because someone, tattoos a famous model or something. But ultimately in the long game, which is what our careers are, they're about longevity. They're about our work being long and our reputation being strong. I just don't know that they're ever going to stand the test of time with that, the way they run their business.
Yeah.
Because I've had friends that have went to those guys, like the certain, $3,000 for literally a single line script thing. And there's a song and dance show and it takes 3 hours and the tat's pretty quick. And my buddy's like, okay, I got one from them, but like, I'll never do it again. And like, if
Also,
every
could I
client-
borrow money because I'm behind on my mortgage?
By the way, can I borrow a few bucks?
He's staring at
Hey,
their
you got
chain.
lunch, right?
But if people are checking that box, but then not revisiting that artist, like maybe your long-term gain is going to fall short.
That's
Maybe,
true.
you know?
Like
Yeah.
the repeat clientele might not
Save
be
your life,
there, huh?
with like a small restaurant or a tattoo life. Like repeat clients really help us.
Man, there's so much to think about. I got to get new clothes.
You gotta get a
I
chain.
got to get a chain.
Rope chain,
You got to raise your prices.
do more social media.
More social media.
Oh, it's
Social media
always
is
more social.
social media is really tough. It's an industry that's emerging that's really like tricky and like I don't know if I can get around this idea right, but like as kids we all try to like play soccer or baseball or whatever these sports and we all dabble in it, but only like the certain ones are going to stand out and really run it as a
Major
career,
leagues.
right? Or be a pro. I think social media is kind of have its own dynamic of that, where like we all can kind of try it a little bit, but then it doesn't stick with everybody because we don't have the bandwidth or the
Yeah.
desire. But then those ones that rise above, like it's not that they don't earn it; it's fucking hard work.
Yeah.
It is
It's hard
so much work.
and it may be shitty. It may be dances or whatever this jokey stuff, but like it's not easy either. And that's why a lot of people don't do it, and that's why a lot of people talk shit about certain styles of tattoos because they can't do it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And that whole dynamic of life, like I just everybody's got to figure it out.
Yeah.
I can do a little bit of social media. It's hard. It's harder for me now than ever, but it's been beneficial in my
Yeah.
career. So I still feed the beast, but it's less and less reward and
Are you doing it all yourself or do you have a guy?
all myself. So it's all my.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, it's. I tried to have my lady worked in PR, and my dream was to have her help me, and she just refused. So she's like, "It's your voice," and people that do identify with you, they like hearing from you, and I don't know. We're figuring it out as we go. It's been good to me. I think it's
That's good.
fading a little bit though. Your reward is like
It's-
the juices, and
it's
you're not
different-
getting as
it's
much
different.
juice out of the fruit anymore.
The algorithm changes too.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like once you think you figure it out, it's like, no, that's old news.
Well,
man.
and I've never like studied it. I've never studied it. I just used it like an open gallery of like my life and my trips. And luckily I was doing a lot of different things and it's been helpful. And I was also early on to do it. Like I got a lot of criticism in the early like 2012, 13 when Instagram came out. I was
Yeah.
posting a bunch of shit and personal stuff. And like the criticism I got, was out the window.
It was a weird time.
Now the motherfuckers are asking how I did it, but that's a different story.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
Like, I
it
don't
was a
know.
weird time, like, because it's like I remember like my first post on Instagram, I was like I would laugh at that.
Yeah.
Like if
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw somebody do that, like what am I doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's still some stuff that
Yeah.
I like. Like when you see your friend comment on a post, you know, and like they forget that everyone can see it, and I'm like, I would never do that.
Now they have that little bubble that shows
Yeah,
like
exactly. And it could be something like that's not even like controversial or problematic or like lame,
Yeah.
but you're just like, oh, I would never comment on my opinion on a Real Housewife or something. Like I don't want to look
The urge,
that
fight the urge.
desperate. Yeah.
But even with the dynamics changing and it's shifting, like it's such a like good tool for artists. It's always been a good tool for artists. And you know, even like the likes are down, and like I'll hear someone complain. They're like, "Dude, I only got like 50 people like this thing or whatever." I'm like, "But dude, that's 50 fucking people."
Yeah.
Like if you can scope it like that and look at it like that, if there's 50 people in this room looking at something you did, that's beautiful. So I guess the expectations have switched, but I still think there's value in it, right?
Yeah.
Like 100 people, 50 people, that's a lot of fucking people. I mean, it's not thousands and all this other shit that used to, you know, happen more often.
I try
Still
to look
good.
at it like that too. We just hit 1,000 subscribers.
big day for us.
Cross the line.
Yeah. And to some, that's like, you know, comparatively, that's like, oh, these podcasts have like millions. But 1,000 people is
Yeah.
a fuck ton of people.
Yeah, and
If you put them in a room.
we told ourselves that too, exactly
Yeah.
what you just said. Like if there were like that many people in this room
Yeah.
watching us like all at once, we would have a packed house.
Yeah, you could probably, 200 people max in here? Standing room only, barely?
Yeah.
Think of 1,000, that's a whole parking lot out there.
Imagine he was like not impressed by the 1,000 and left. He was like, oh, that's
Wait a minute,
it.
1,000?
Wait a minute.
I cut time out of my day for this, for 1,000
Dude, I don't
fucking
care
people.
if it's just us, you know what I mean?
All right. Well, we've reached the point of the episode we're going to wind down like we always do with our segment called Shop Talk. And the idea behind Shop Talk is something that you might overhear in a tattoo shop, because we always hear crazy ass stories. If you would like yours shared on the pod, please DM it to the podcast page. And for now, we will be listening to Mr. Luke Westman.
Well, like a story of someone told, or just an experience I had in a shop?
No,
Or
either really. I mean, you can just, it's your own story.
Okay.
It's
I've got a couple-
misleading.
I've
We
got a-
don't know how to brand.
What do we do?
I've got a couple stories that come to mind. Okay, this one just happened to me recently. I was tattooing at the XGames at a live activation. And what happens at those is like, we basically get paid to be there, and then I paint some flash for the event, and then we just kind of randomly pick people and randomize the people, because it'll be a few hundred people that want a free tattoo because it's free. So Monster pays, and they can just get picked. So people get really excited, and a lot of times it's like blue collar working class people that maybe don't have a lot of extra money for tats. So people go nuts, and it's a beautiful way for Monster to kind of get involved. It's a beautiful way for me to work. I get paid by the day, and I get to do like flash that I've painted and want to do. So it's like we're winning all around. It's amazing. So this was a 3-day event in the Superdome in New Orleans, and people are just coming up the whole day trying to get a free tattoo, right? And you put this list together, and we kind of randomize it, and we'll try to just pick people randomly, so it's not just the first 10 people that come. So we're sitting there and working, and so 3 days go by, and in this 3 days, there's this girl and her dad just basically sitting around the booth the whole time. Young girl, older dad, and I just feel their eyes darting me, you know, and us like wanting to get in. And the girl has obviously fixated on, I got to get a free tat. But it just doesn't work that way. Like, and it almost works against her to be around the whole day, right? So
Yeah.
I'm like feeling the eye darts, you know, and they'd be sitting on a couch over here and then right next to me over here. And I'm just be like, fuck, like this person is like burning a hole in the side of my head. And I'm also like not going to reward that behavior, you know?
Yeah.
So third day comes, the end of a third long day of just tattooing people and somewhat random, but if like somebody corporate or like some of the people that work for X Games are like, hey, can you get this person in for us? And so we're doing a lot of that too. And I'm only doing about 10 a day. So a lot of people don't get picked. So there's a lot of pissed off people. So this girl, day 3, about an hour before we're done, I'm just like, man, this fucking girl is just like, and the guy. And then I kind of like trying to avoid them, but then I'm tuning into them and they're arguing. And I'm like,
Oh
I'm like,
man,
this energy
that
has been,
bad?
this energy has been carrying me for like this whole day. And the last couple of days I just noticed them, but I didn't really think about it. And I asked my helper, I go, hey, what did that girl want? Like, I'm not sure if I want to reward them or not, her by just lingering, but also I just kind of maybe I want to tattoo her and just save whatever's happening there. And he goes, she wanted this thing on her neck. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to do her neck.
Yeah. Now we're being crazy.
I'm like, bring her over here. Tell her to come over. We'll talk to her about what she wants and we'll see. And she just wanted this little like BMX design that I had. And I was like, well, I don't want to do your neck, but maybe we can do it on your leg. And she goes, oh my God, okay, that would be amazing, And she had some tattoos and stuff. And you just felt her like calm down. And then, I go, okay, we'll get to you next. And so I'm like setting up and I'm breaking down my last station and setting up again. And the dad comes over and he's just this older man with a veteran's hat on. And he goes, I can't thank you enough for taking my daughter. He goes, we drove 3 days to be here. And, she's going through a lot of some mental health issues. And like, you've just saved my drive home with my daughter. He goes, I was 27 years in the military. I just got out and I've been trying to spend time with her. And so I'm just feeling like, oh my God, like I had this assumption and this irritation and I was really happy that I made that decision to like kind of like do this for the guy. And then so I tattoo her and talk with her, and she loves action sports, but she was hanging around the tattoo thing the whole time. I missed the X Games, but but I just loved the energy that happened after, and like the dad just kind of being like, dude, thank you so much, man, you saved it. And then I was like, thanks for your service. And she was like, yeah, they call him Windmill. And he shows me this picture, or she shows me this picture of him, and he has like the most medals I've ever seen on a guy.
Whoa.
And it just felt so cool. And like, it wasn't, I'm just happy that like the energy led me there because I got to do something good.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes having to go through some of the negative energy to get to that place.
Yeah,
and
and you decided to hear them out.
It was a nice story.
That is a very nice
I don't know if
story.
that was a cool story.
Because, dude, I would not. I would have been such an asshole probably.
she would have called the cops.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've seen her do it countless
to you.
times.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean. Like because at some point you start feeling like this person's trying to bully me into tattooing them or
pushy.
something.
Like it felt pushy.
Right.
But
you did the right thing.
Yeah, it was a good call. Sometimes you make a good decision.
And sometimes, you don't know you're going to make it, and it is the good decision.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a cool story, but I felt
That's
good.
a very nice
recent.
story. We rarely get nice
Like a heartwarming.
Yeah. Usually people are just like shitting their pants.
Well, let's leave it on that one because the other one, I don't know if it'll incriminate anybody or anything. So.
Okay.
Okay.
If I ever come back, maybe we'll do that.
Yeah, man, it would be good to have you back.
Do you have anything you want to plug?
Butt plugs.
Not really. I'm working on projects. I'm always working on stuff. I've got I'm working in the cigar industry a little bit. I'm tattooing nonstop still, trying to stay centered with like my core, working on some book projects, and I'm just always trying to push it the best I can in my life. But I don't have like a thing to go do and go to the website. I don't have any of that right now. I'm just happy to be here and talk a little bit with you guys.
You don't have any travel dates or any?
No, I mean I'm not doing any like public tattooing. A cool thing to check out for people would be the self-made episodes on Monster Energy's YouTube.
Oh, cool.
They sponsor me to go around and tattoo some of our athletes. And I do a little like 2-day thing with them where I talk story with them and do a little tattoo. And it's like a cool way for me to be part of that company, and a cool way for me to show a different side of these athletes that are like action sports people, where I kind of get them like more on the down low, and they're not just flipping and doing crazy things. They're like being human. And that's been really cool. There's like 8 episodes, and we've done all kinds of people affiliated. Cool. They're like 15 minutes. And I've got some new ones coming this year. We usually do like 4 or 5 a year.
Yeah, I saw one of them, and it was put together very well. It was awesome. Yeah.
It's just me and one guy, and we're hopefully going to expand a little bit because it's like a nice way to tell a little story, and for me to like do something, even though I'd never wanted to be on TV or in front of cameras. It's not.
And look at where you keep finding yourself.
Hey, I got to go where the money is.
Yeah.
Going to sell that business one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then everyone can hate you for
it. Yeah, you got to be okay with people
hating you. If you play your cards right.
Yeah.
So is there a way for people to get tattooed by you?
Yeah, just an email, and I've been running my life really sporadically and free. So like people email me about like December or September, and I'll be like, cool, just hit me up right before the month.
Yeah.
Because I'm always traveling and moving. So it's not that I'm booked. It's that I'm just moving so much. It's just you got to catch me. It's like that circle thing at the fair with the BB gun,
Oh, yeah.
You can randomly hit me up and I can do you next Tuesday, or I'm busy for like 2 months. So, But any nice email, I judge the tone of the email, and I'm like, cool, I'll do that.
I like that. That's kind of big. Sometimes you get those emails where it's like, all right, this person's just an asshole.
Yeah. And what a pompous thing to say. I judge the email, but it's like I'm busy enough with like all the little projects that I'm not sitting there like stressing about the daily client, which I still do to a degree, because I don't ever think I'm busy or above that. I'm moving and shaking. I'm a moving target. So nice email, what they want. Stoked to do it.
That's awesome.
All right. Lastly, where can they follow you at?
Just Luke Westman.
Perfect.
Luke Westman. I got my name long enough before I had to add any numbers or any tricky
I know, right?
things to it.
Because there's probably a lot of Luke Westmans. There's a lot of James
there's
Whites.
only one.
A lot of James Whites. Yeah. Yeah, I got drunk once and added every James White that I could find on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
We're a very tight community. What up, James? I might have done that bit on another episode, but it felt right.
It hits every time. Maybe you're talking to a different James White
true.
now.
James White. I thought I was getting tattooed by somebody else.
I know. What if that guy's taking all your clients?
Shit.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me. This is cool.
Thanks for coming. Before we head out, please like, comment, subscribe, leave us a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and do all the things, share a reel, and if you want to book with me and James, it's in our bio. All right, bud, go ahead and hit it.
All right. At the end of every episode, we have our guests look at the camera in front of them and say, thanks for watching the Tattoo Budcast. We'll see you at your next session.
Thanks for watching our Tattoo Budcast. We'll see you at our next session. Was that right?
It was right enough.
Close enough.
Supposed to get the point.
We're going to have to start over.
That's not the most wrong anyone's ever been on this show.
Blah, 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 blah.
Awesome, man, dude. Thanks for coming by.
Yeah. I'm going to go smoke a cigar somewhere.
Yeah.